I'm Sean, Hunnidt, Celestine. We're here at Third. Third is a craft cocktail bar, more than your typical though. We really specialize in making things that you can't get everywhere else. And not only is it specialty as far as the ingredients and the menu items, but the vibe is similar to maybe your high volume neighborhood bar. So you kind of get the best of both worlds here. Third is different because it provides an opportunity that doesn't exist for this area. We're here on Alameda on the corner of OST, so right around the corner from Third Ward, right down the street from the medical center. There's nothing craft in this area. The people that live in this neighborhood really deserve high quality luxury experience that's still true to the core culture of the type of crowd that comes, and we provide that. So I wanted to be a part of a place that we can go somewhere for ladies' night, birthdays, graduations, anniversaries, or just your neighborhood Wednesday, Friday spot that is for us, and we won't feel like we have to shorten ourselves on the quality of hospitality experience that we get without having to go across town to receive it. When developing the menu, I really spent maybe like 2 months in R&D, buying everything I could think of and really just trying stuff. I wanted to make menu items that were familiar to the demographic, but also would test their palates for stuff that they may have never heard of or things that they may always get but can experience in a different way. Me personally, being someone who's worked in a lot of places and traveled a lot of places, I felt like there was an opportunity to educate people to stuff that they might not be familiar with or maybe even be uncomfortable with based on it being different from what they normally heard of or it's more trendy and familiar. How can we merge those worlds together in a way that's still palatable but also exciting and fun? And that's really what we put our focus on when it comes to designing menu items here at Third. A lot of people can put liquor, juice, or soda in a cup over ice and call that a cocktail, and technically that is. I think when you go the extra mile and put that love in it, for example, here at Third, we make all of our syrups homemade. We're making our cordials in-house. We're cooking our broths. We're hand stuffing our blue cheese olives. That little extra touch goes a long way, and people can really tell the difference, especially nowadays in age where so many bars are cutting corners with cheap spirits and cheap syrups and stuff like that. As you start to get older, those hangovers hit different. So we want to make sure that our demographic can really find that balance in quality and go above and beyond with the service as well. There's a difference between being someone who just makes the drink, but who actually serves your guests, who gives that hands-on experience, who can educate them and make them feel warm and welcome at every visit. Mindset is everything for a bartender. When interviewing, I like to ask what someone's favorite drink to make is. Why does someone want to be a bartender? Why does someone specifically want to work here? I think sometimes a lot of people in leadership forget that all bartenders aren't created equal. If you work weddings and you work anniversary parties and you work dive bars, you work sports bars, and you work high-end restaurants, those all might be different types of styles and how you build your cocktails, how you communicate with your guests. And it isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. Some bartenders can do it. I think I'm somebody who can. But for the most part, you kind of have to make sure that the mindset fits the culture and people look at it as a passion more so than just a way to pay their bills. If you really care, you'll go that extra mile to learn more and to be able to adapt to any type of situation. I think a lot of consumers don't see bartending as a real job. I think people think that bartenders just go to work and they go home with $1,000 and you can treat them like crap the whole time and you tip them if you still like it and they'll be fine. It's a lot of things that go behind the scenes for a bar. Some bars are successful just because of the name or the brand or their location. And some of them, most of them, it's a lot of groundwork to make it be past what it is for that period of time. That's why a lot of them don't survive. And that customer staff relationship is very important on both ends. How I treat my guests and how respectable they are towards the establishment and my offerings is really valuable. And I think a lot of people see those service workers that bartenders, waiters are as just disposable people that don't even have personality, don't even have real bills, don't even have real responsibility, and they don't always give that same love back. My background is tech. I have 2 degrees that are more for computer science and marketing. And I was bartending on the side on a Saturday at this after-hour spot, and I didn't know nothing that I was doing. Actually, one of my first real experiences in bartending, someone ordered a French 75, and I went and opened up a bottle of Vouv. And the owner wanted to strangle me. And I sucked. And then I got hired at a sports bar. I was doing it on the side more days out the week, and I got fired from my day job. That's a whole nother story. And I just started picking up more shifts. And I wasn't that great, but I had the passion for it. I was the only male at the time, and I didn't want to be the person that no one went to buy from. So I started reading books. I started getting on apps, watching YouTube videos, and really practicing at home to get my skills up. I worked on my customer service. I worked on my marketability to get more clients and regulars. And next thing you know, I was the best seller. From there, I grew into management, and I bartended and managed at all different kinds of places, helped develop different concepts, helped curate menus for different places. And then I went and studied abroad in London. I was in school at the European Bartender School in London there, and I learned advanced mixology courses, and I just nerded out on it. I'm the type of person that when I assign my name to something, that passion takes over, and I really want to be great at it. I want to know all the ins and outs. And as a black man that grew up in the country, that lives in Houston, where everything's really more trendy and high speed, I saw an opportunity to be somebody that can help lead my culture towards that education, towards actually caring what we're drinking. The same that we are on the food side, I felt that there was an opportunity lack for the spirit side of things. And instead of fighting with owners and promoters to try to make that be a priority, I said, why not be that person that can lead that change? And that's what led me to here I am today. One lesson every bartender should learn, I most enjoy bars that the staff, we all work together as like family. We actually care about each other. Obviously, you know, when it becomes a friend thing, it can be kind of iffy for how people move. But when you live in a place and your work consumes your time, you hang out with your coworkers more than you see your family. We spend holidays together, we spend weekends together. You want to have a relationship, or at least at a minimum, a rapport that is conducive towards success, and being comfortable knowing that this person on your left and your right has your back. Y'all can work together, y'all really want to make money together, because literally your financial stability depends on that being cohesive. I think that bartenders should learn how to mesh well with different cultures, different ages, different sexes, different orientations, and kind of leave some of your own personal hang-ups behind for the bigger picture. If we can do that first, we can conquer all the other semantics later. And I kind of lead with that type of mentality, to be able to be a people person for all my people around me, so that we can have a love towards each other as we find that passion within ourselves. There's a big difference between an average bar program and a great program. I think one of the main differences is how flexible and adaptable you are towards your customers' feedback. Oftentimes, a lot of these bars, it is what it is. You get what you get. We may care a little bit because we're watching our Yelp and Google reviews, but at our core, we don't really bend to what our guests are saying. I think here at Third specifically, we really value that. We don't even call our customers customers. Everyone who comes in here is a guest, and we're thankful to have them. So how they feel about their service, how they feel about their items that they're receiving is really valuable to us. Also, I feel what's very important is the idea to push forward. We see trendy things that you can get everywhere. I really, really care about making sure that you get a one-of-a-kind experience in how we treat you, in what we're serving you, that you can't go down the street for, so that there's a reason to come back.